Oh, hi everyone. Today is our third week with the book of Ephesians. And it's amazing that, the reflection that we every week can have. Today we are at chapter 2 of Ephesians, verse 1 to 10. And I want, all of you that are following the book of Ephesians to don't worry about the big studies and things like that. No, we want to have our devotional. We want to have some reflection. We want to find something that is very personal. And I love that about the Bible because the Bible is so personal for you, for me. So let's start it. And I want to remember what happened last week. We left chapter 1 in that powerful moment when Paul said that we have the power that raised Jesus from the dead living in us. And he said, I pray for you to have your eye open to see that power that operating in Jesus is operating in you now. But we recognize that it's a big it's a big thing. Then sometimes we don't know how to manage, or we don't have all that experience. So Paul continue helping us to understand that that's power that right Jesus from the dead is in me, is in you, is in all of us. So he started talking about death, isn't it? He talked about Jesus' death, he was rise again, and now he started talking about the spiritual death that we was before. We were before death, separated. That's what it means, separated from God. That's a spiritual death is when we are no close to the Lord and we are very far of him. And what Jesus did was he came to make that way again together. So, but Paul said, you was there before. You are no now there, but you was. And he made us to think about why I am here now in another position than I was before. And he talked about that two words that made me laughing because I know in Spanish what and if my first language is Spanish, so but and because, and that's two words together. Paul explained to us we was death first, spiritual death, but because the love of God is so great, he said, his mercy is amazing, it's so big. He great love for us, but because that's great love, and then you and I are here now in different position. It's because we have that power of Jesus in us, because Jesus loved us with that amazing love. So that's good, isn't it? Yeah, we say, okay. So why I had that privilege? Because you receive Jesus in your heart. Because he did that great act of love. Now, we was there, we received Jesus, we had that great spiritual blessing, we had that great gift of the power of Jesus in us. And he wants to telling us that, maybe you asking that to yourself and me as well. But I say, okay, all that thing is beautiful. Empower me and to understand. But why are you still fighting with all that thing inside me? And I love the fact that Paul tried to explain to us that because maybe he was in the same conflict, thinking, of course, yes, I understand that you lost me that much, but why are you still fighting with all that temptation of sin and my normal life, and I want to improve, I want to serve him more the Lord, but I still fighting with so many things. He said, don't worry, because God made us a workmanship, he say, that is, he is working with his hands in you. I love that. I find that, and in Greek, that expression is poema. I don't know if I don't know Greek, but it's a poema. Then in English it's poem, and in Spanish poema, and it means that he is writing something beautiful about you and me. He's doing a poem for me. Wow. And oh, that is good. What is Jesus saying about me in that poem? He's writing a poem, maybe with my difficulties, with my down, with my lack of understanding, with everything. He's writing a poem about me, about you. What Jesus is writing about you today, because we are a job in progress. So I can imagine that Jesus writing, sing about me every day. He say, oh, and it's a transforming love. What is the way that I can see that for me and for you? God love is a transforming love. God love you and he transform you. He make everything right for us. He meet us. He taking us in the hand and he start the job. He start that beautiful job, because you are not the same than you was before. Maybe you don't see that, but God knows that you have been changing. God knows that you're getting better. Don't be strong with you. Think about you are a job in progress, and God is doing a good job in you. He's doing a good job because his love is transforming, it's powerful. And that job is taking us to that understanding of that power that is in us. The power of God that is in us. And God is working us every day, every day. The love of God that saved my soul will always change my life. It's not only saving your soul to go to heaven. He's changing you and me to live in that world with that wonderful power of Jesus. So, that is my reflection for this week. And I hope you can see that and you say, go back to chapter 2 and see that he, the one that started that job, is still doing. And you are special for him. You are a poem for him. You are a piece of art for him. And he is going to transform not only your soul and your spirit, but your own life now in the present. God bless you and see you soon.